welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to give you guys an update on the Dakota and what else is going on. The intake's actually been on the truck for about 2 weeks. Last Saturday I took it and dynoed it, and the first pass with the small throttle body on it, it made 301 full temp. So it's not looking super promising for big numbers. Now, it was getting fairly lean towards the top end, and when I was scanning it with HP tuners and it was working fine. My wideband wasn't working though. So I was going off the dyno air fuel sensor. But when I went to tune it, the computer wouldn't connect. So I couldn't flash it. I couldn't do anything about it. Now, I forgot that every now and again, when it messed up before, when I first started with that, if you go to the top right in the HP tuners in the editor, I think in help, you can resync interface. I did that and that fixed that. And then I went and got a different USB to serial adapter, and that fixed the wideband. So now we're good to go. So the plan is hopefully to dyno this Saturday and see what it makes, because we're going to have to straighten out air-fuel ratio and then do timing sweeps and just see where it lands. Since it only made 301, even with the small throttle body, I'm not seeing 330. We might pick up 10 more, straighten the fuel out and timing sweeps. I'd be stoked if it did more than that, but it's not looking like the intake was the biggest problem yet. I mean, that's still yet to be determined. I also took the truck to the drag strip on Sunday. It was a fairly big turnout, so I only ran it twice. The first time, stock through a small throttle body, imported stock size, the 50mm. It ran 907. Now it spun a little bit off the line, so lifted a little back in and it hooked. And then while I was waiting for the second one, I went ahead and put the bigger throttle body on it, the dual 53, or one of mine. And it ran a little better burnout too. I come out of second and kind of let off throttle until it started to hook. But when I launched, it still spun the same amount. Had to let off, get back in it, and I ran 873. So it was a pretty good jump in between the runs. I don't know if I just pedaled it just ever so slightly better, or the throttle body actually matters now. But we're going to need the dyno to tell us, so we'll find out. Once again, it's not my shop, not my dyno. So the plan is Saturday, but people get busy, so things just happen. If this doesn't get done Saturday, I don't want anyone to get their feelings hurt. I can only do what I can do. But that's the plan. So probably for the rest of the week, I'm going to play with the Volvo. I've not done a lot. I got the engine out in the last video and set the engine at the LSN clearance to the tunnel for the bell housing, and I've got my Corvette mounts in. That was all in the last video. I've made some standoffs to bolt the engine to the cross member. I've just got to get in there and weld them all the way in, and then I can set the engine in. I'm still a ways off from ordering the transmission parts to adapt it, but I figured I'll get this thing in here, get the starter bolted on. I can start laying out, getting all the old wiring out, start laying out the new wiring, and just start nitpicking things that don't cost anything. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update. It's been a while, so thank you for watching and supporting me, and have a good day.